Hello everyone. Today I'll be teaching you on how to calculate relative importance index. Okay, let's dive into this training. All right. The nature of the question types we'll be using to calculate RRI is a Likert scale question. From the sample you see here, you see I'm having 6 questions here from the screen here, and then it has Likert scale format, which is strongly agree, no option, strongly disagree, and disagree. So for each of these options we have here, so responses of the respondents will be coded. If respondent tick disagree for this question, it's going to be 1. This if you tick strongly disagree, it's going to be 2. This 3, 4, 5. So regardless of the response of the respondent, there is a code attached to it, but the highest code here is 5. If the respondent tick strongly agree, that is the highest. That is the highest value, which is 5. Alright. So to calculate the relative importance index of this question, to know which of these question that we have here have the highest or the have the highest that is of concern to us, that have the highest barrier to the implementation of BIM. Alright, let me quickly show us the formula. This is the formula we're using in calculating RRI. The RRI equals to summation W, which is summation weight, divided by A by N. So A mean the summation of all the frequency of each question, divided by A, which is the highest possible weight. Like, it's going to be the highest value here. It's going to be the value for A, and N is going to be total number of respondents. Total number of respondents, that's our N. So quickly, let me quickly take you through data transform. Then where we are going is we have 1 to 6 questions. So at the top ribbon here, you will see file, edit, view, data transform. Then where we are going is analyze. That's what we want to do. So we click this analyze. See, there is a drop down for us. So you go straight to descriptive statistic. So from descriptive statistic, you can go further, move your cursor forward. So this is where we are coming. We want to generate the frequency distribution for these questions. So you click on it. See, you click on it. You see, these are the questions that we have inside this box. All the questions. So we want to generate the frequency distribution for all these questions. So what we need to do, you can't be, if you are taking it one by one, it will take time. Like taking one by one, it will take time. So why can't you just highlight everything, Control A, highlight it, and tick this box? You see, we have everything inside the box already. So the next thing is for you to see this box here. You tick this box here, tick it. We want to display frequency table. That is what we need alone. So from here, you click OK. See, this is the output. We have the statistic, we have the frequency table, and our attention is on this. You see, we have 134 respondents, 134 people, gave their response in total to these questions. You see, and we have 6 questions. This is the first question. See the perception of the respondent. See, this is the perception of the respondent. Some didn't agree. 53, you see agree. If you go down like this, you scroll down, you see the second question with their value. Second question with their value, you see it with their value. So what we do from here is to copy everything, copy all the responses here, copy all these things, copy it, and then come back with, after copying it, we export everything here, the output here, to Excel. So that is where we will continue our work. So from here, you can copy like this. You can copy. Just press your keyboard your control key, and you'll be clicking it one after the other. Then after that, you can right click it and click copy. Okay, so let's go to our Excel sheet now. So this is our Excel sheet. So this is the output that I copy. You see, this is the output that I copy. I've already merged everything together. You see, I put something I agree all the title, I put it up, and their value is down here. And these are the 6 questions that we have here. Okay, so what we want to do for us to be able to, the aim, don't forget, the aim of this video is to teach you how to calculate relative importance index. Okay, so the first column here that generate the we want to generate the weight. We want to calculate the weight for each of these frequency here. And how do we do that? Is to multiply. You see, all the code here strongly agree. It was coded as 5 for 5, agree 4, no option 3, disagree 2, strongly disagree 1. So you multiply this value that you see here with the frequency. Okay, you do the same thing for each of this row, each of this row. For all the row in stronger agree, you multiply all the value here by 5. For the agree, you multiply all the value here by 4. You do the same thing for no option, all the value here you multiply it by 3. Disagree, you multiply it by 2. Strongly disagree, you multiply all the value in this column by 1. So that is what we are doing right now. So press equals to 5, multiply by, you can tick this box like this, press enter. So press enter, then from there you can drag it down to generate the rest of the value to in order to save time. Okay, so you come straight to the second box. So the second box, press equals to, can press 4, multiply by, can tick this one, can tick it, press enter, then drag it down. Okay, drag it down. Okay, so we move to the next column, equals to 3 multiply by 11, enter, then drag it down. Okay, drag it down. Okay, so move to the next column. Equals to 2 multiply by 10. Okay, by 10, press enter. You see, so you drag it down, do the same thing, drag it down. See, drag it down. Okay, so the last column is this. This is what? This is 1 multiply by 5. Okay, you drag it down as well. You see. Okay, so you throw up. So let's try to calculate the next column. So what do we need to find in next column? We want to find the total. So what is the total of this row from strongly and agree here to here? What is the total? So let's try to calculate that one. How do we do that? Press equals to, we want to, you see sum here, we want to sum it, double click it, so it will show this here, sum number 1, number 2. So how many number do we have now? You are summing from here. So you can click this one, then you can drag it to copy all the number here. You see now, you see T4 ratio T S4. This is T, this is number 4, this is number 4 row, T4, then this is S. Add it from here, S5, this is S5, this is 5, this is S. Can you see now? This is S, and this is what? Row 4, line 4. You see now, S4. So press enter. Okay, you can do the same thing by dragging it down. You see. Okay, so you move to the next column. So what we have in the next column, if you remember vividly from the from the output of the SPSS that I showed you earlier on, you see the value of the respondent, you know, to that questions. All the question is 134. So that is what you put here. Then it's going to be the same value for all because the capital N. It's going to be the same value for all. So you drag it down. So the next colon is this. We are multiplying A multiplied by N. We've already known our N. This is our N 134. What is our A? A is the highest value. Highest value in the sense that if you look at this, if you look at this level of coding we have here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 being the highest is what we are going to use to multiply um this colon here. So what we do is equals to 5 multiply by this. See, you can drag it down. It's also going to be the same value for all the 6 question. Going to be the same value. Okay, so the next thing is to move up. We want to calculate, that's our last column, to calculate the relative importance index. So to do this, we only need 2 columns to achieve this. We've already gotten our um A by N, gotten this column. The other column that we need is the total. This is the total weight, the total, the sum of all the frequency for each question per row. You see, so this is the 2 column that we need. We divide this column by this. So this is 2 column now. So equals to, let's take it one after the other, equals to, you click this, that is y, the y4 divided by y4, divided by you see y4 divided by, you click this column, so y4 divided by so divided by this, then press enter. You see, then you drag it down, you drag it down, you drag it down. Okay, so what we have here is our the value for relative importance index. So this is how to calculate relative importance index. We calculate relative importance index majorly for a Likert scale, for a Likert scale questions. All right, as you have seen here, this is the index. This is the relative index for each of the question, for each of the question for this questionnaire. All right, for this questionnaire. So in my next video, I'll be showing you how to rank, how to give ranking, how to determine the ranking of this relative importance index for each of your question, So thank you for your